A big honkin' school. Fancy. Even has a fountain with a statue of a dude. Okay. Whoop. Oh, ew, more missing posters. Wow, someone is very adamant on finding this girl.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her.
Something tells me we'll probably be able to find out. Okay, so... Ah, another teacher. Hang on, maybe I can talk to you about this? She said you were a good one,
Hi,
right?
Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure?
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
Okay, so, who exactly is this?
David Madsen doesn't need another excuse to harass students here.
Max, this isn't about personalities. This is about protecting civil rights and our school's legacy of freedom. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
Okay.
Blackwell is that old? That's incredible.
You should learn a little history about your alma mater. You'll find some fascinating facts. There's a lot of power in this region. I think it helps the creative juices flow around here.
Maybe?
Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Did I just see a drone fly by? Okay, interesting. Alright, so this is exactly like high school. I'm kind of bumbling and bluffing my way through any conversation I've got. Okay, on one hand, more security cameras actually would have... Well, I don't know. Do they put security cameras in bathrooms? Privacy versus security, the eternal debate. Okay, you know what? Fine, sure.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
I'm gonna try and do my best to be, okay, this action will have consequences. Thanks for the subtle butterfly metaphor. I see what you're doing there. Ooh, oh boy. Oh, hey-oh. Okay, got a message apparently. Oh, okay. Hello, sir. Who exactly are you? Oh, so this is the Warren. Okay, hello. Let's see, need an excuse. No, sorry, please. Necromancer on the flash drive. Calling you Mad Max. I got taunted with that a lot. Okay, wait. I have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore the message. Oh, hello. Hello. Sorry. Running late. Same day. Meet you in the lot. Looking cool. You'll see. Okay, see you shortly. Alright, cool. Alright, so I've also got this. Oh, what do you know? Her name is Maxine. Well, how about that? And apparently 18 years old. Dope. Although you apparently did not reply to your mother's text message. That's not very cool. Alright, same goes for your father. Apparently, straight up gave you money. My goodness. And hello. Oh, hang on. You around? Always. You okay? Want to get tea later today? Absolutely. I'll be free after 4. Talk to you later. Ain't that the girl who got her, got a thing thrown at her face? Alright, let's see. Prologue. Oh! Okay, this is page 8 of 12. My goodness gracious. Alright, well, I guess it's time to get ourselves some context up in here. Nice of the main character to have a journal that they keep around with them to fill me in on things before I was, you know, thrown into the situation. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy. I didn't think I would be so excited, since it's not like I used to live in the same town, but when I saw the text from Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought I was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. And when I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. It's so weird. But they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work at a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I'm going to Blackwell Academy. Alright. Let's see here. So, okay. Oh, wait. So that was July 10th. August. Okay. So about a month later. Just over a month, actually. So, this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. And of all the best photography programs in the world, I chose to go to the smallest, back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking with coffee shops. Okay, but Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire, now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world to study photography under Mark Jefferson. Sigh. Insert hearts and flowers. Okay, plus there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. Never really found a groove with my classmate, or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple of great friends here, but it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. Well, I guess we'll see. Okay, August 25th, a few days later. Dude, it would be crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. I don't know why I found that funny. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited. I'm clearing out my room, though I caught my mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes. That's interesting mindset than just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe before my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I may cut my hair, get a tad some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange student artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe open up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. Yeah, that sounds like something a lot of people would want. Okay. Oh, hello! Terribly sorry, everyone. My cat appears to have jumped onto my desk. All right. And now he's just behind the monitor. Hi, Bolo. I'm reading about teenage melodrama. Okay. Terribly sorry about that. September 7th, my first entry for my new dorm the night before my first day at Blackwell. Whew. I mean, part of me thinks a lot of people are going to be upset that I'm taking my time to read all of this, but at the same time, I feel like even more people are going to be upset about me not reading it, so might as well get all of the information I possibly can. I haven't any time to write down or even take pictures since I got here. My stuff is in boxes all over the room, which is small but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though. I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a darn problem trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so much, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Yeah, that was probably your first mistake. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. No good with names and faces right away, but I took up some names like Kid Brookdale or Alyssa. And how could I forget Victoria Chase, rich, stylish, entitled? I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes. Since I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses, maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Yeah, that's pretty standard for people of that age. And unfortunately, a lot of them actually end up getting reality shows. The world is a strange and confusing place. So that wasn't fun, along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the wambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. Sigh. The more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. Alright. I have an ass-load of homework already. So much bulptoot. At least give us noobs a day to assimilate, or acclimate, or whatever that word is. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. Okay. I was like dark. It's like I saw a picture. You meant in like a humorous sense, macabre. Okay. He comes across as a kind of know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good starting partner, or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought? Yeah. You're kind of gonna be dealing with that to an extent your entire life. It gets easier, but yeah. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I wanted to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, although he does look hip. Just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my goodness. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. Hey, whatever gets you through the day. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teacher grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. And also a gun. I'm pretty sure that was the guy in the bathroom, right? His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a lot of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Ow! Problems with the family means problems with the budget. You know, I think I made the right call not bringing this up. Probably wouldn't have believed me anyway. Okay, yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say Jack! I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of this silly elite Vortex club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's... Oh yeah, the other person. Yay, friendship! She's down in the hall and is one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here, like Victoria, who thinks beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games. No more! Okay. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today, a perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. Not a big fan of contests. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and a lot of publicity. He just wants one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared pooless to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. Sigh. Yep, that's standard fare. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. I could give a dang or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Well, he did just gain the power to rewind time. Who knows what else he could do. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kinda understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means actually asking questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? Yeah. That's something that happened in school a lot, like... Everyone was terrified to ask questions, and if you were brave enough to do it, you got mocked for it, even though that's something everybody was trying to do. Doesn't make any dang sense. And the cat has reached... Okay, he has left behind the monitor, and he is climbing onto my lap. All right, then. And he is curling up. All right, well, all right then. Now I have a cat. Why is your butt wet? Should I be concerned, my friend? Oh, no. Whoa, okay, now he's actually pushing me around. Okay. All right, let's, gotta get back to work. Sorry, Bobo. Okay, October, my favorite month, the best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames, but it's still too damn hot, thanks global warming. And I can't bust out of the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet, soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my Greek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale, but he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. Last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures of one of my old albums. Okay, I guess The October Country is a real thing. I've heard of Battle Royale, but I've definitely never read it. I don't read books. I ain't that kind of nerd. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. Is that, or it's that or a Vortex Club swimming pool? Woo! Or is that Backstroke Fest? You so puny. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. Shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy, as my parents left telling me on a loop. You have all the time in the world, except you don't. We all have a very finite amount of time. October 7th. This will be the weirdest journal entry I will ever make. So weird I don't know how or where to start, but it started with the most vivid dream of my life. I was lost in a storm by the lighthouse until I came to the edge of the cliff. Which makes me think that we might have actually been there and we just rewound all the way back to this. Which means that tornado might be coming back to us at some point. Unfortunate. Okay, well, then I saw a giant tornado headed for Arcadia Bay. It was so real that I could feel the rain stinging my face and I was scared, you know, badly. Then a boat hit the lighthouse and I swear I actually felt like I was going to die. But I woke up in Mr. Jefferson's class and I wasn't even sleeping. I almost fell out of my chair. Jefferson called on me, but I was totally blew the answer. Of course, Victoria pounced on me and made me look like a bigger idiot. She's so awful. Then I didn't have the guts to turn in a photo for the Everyday Heroes contest while Victoria did her usual suck up to Jefferson. He's so cool and clearly wants me to succeed. I felt so bad. I just wanted to get to the bathroom to be alone and wash my face after that nightmare. Or daymare. Or just an ordinary mare. Once I got to the bathroom, I saw this odd, beautiful blue butterfly flutter in, and right when I took a photo of it in the corner, Nathan Prescott came in, freaking out, talking to himself. I hid in the corner, and this punk girl came in, and they started arguing about drugs and money, which makes me think, like, neither of them are going to be completely saint-like. Anyway, then Nathan actually whipped out a gun and shot the girl. This is where it gets strange. When Nathan fired the gun, I came around the corner and reached out for some dumb reason, as if I could stop the bullet. But suddenly, I could feel the world twisting around me and this pressure in my head. Everything seemed to rewind, and I found myself right back in class at my desk. I literally thought I had been dosed with some drug until I calmed myself down. I saw everything happen in class the way it did before. Major Groundhog deja vu. Okay, so I guess this takes place in the real world, where I'm going to be getting actual references to stuff. At least I've seen Groundhog Day. You know, that was probably a book at some point, too. Anyway, somehow I was able to actually rewind time. I knew the only way to find out is if I was having a breakdown was to go to the bathroom and see if I could save that girl from Nathan this time. I had no idea how, either. I just knew I couldn't live with myself if I let her die again. I escaped Jefferson this time by knowing exactly how to answer his questions and rushed to the bathroom. I hid in the corner again, and I couldn't believe it when Nathan showed up, freaking out all over again. And the girl came into the bathroom, and before Nathan could shoot her, I smashed open the ancient fire alarm and scared both of them away. Victory! Until I got grilled by the security chief. Oh, so that's the David guy. David Madison, who thinks he's Chuck Norris. Okay, Blackwell Ranger. Well, I suppose we've gone on a great number of years where it's okay to not consider Chuck Norris a badass anymore. It's kind of considered to be an ancient joke at this point. Nathan Prescott almost kills a girl in the bathroom, but no, I'm the problem. I was so glad when Principal Wells stepped in to shoo David away. I wanted to inform Principal Wells that I saw Nathan waving a gun in the bathroom, but I didn't want to mention the girl, or my new rewind abilities for obvious reasons. I wouldn't know how to tell him without making me look crazy. Not entirely sure why you wouldn't want to tell about the girl. Okay, whatever. He grilled me for being out in the hall during a fire alarm. I'm still glad I didn't have to tell him that Blackwell's most big honkin' deal student actually killed a girl in a previous timeline. So, my school day started with an apocalyptic dream and then ended with saving a life and discovering I have some kind of power to rewind time. I don't know how to top that. Yep, okay, so we've finally caught up. Alright, I guess it's time to read about these folks. I'm gonna be reading everything. I apologize, but it's what I need to do. Alright, my name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to an old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? And now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12th grade seniors. Just 12th grade seniors? That's odd. It's like a weird combo high school college that lasts a year. That is weird. On a scholarship even. I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years. Whoop, well, that bridge is burnt. And it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature, and I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with a retro camera at my side. Well, for what it's worth here, I'm 24, and I feel exactly the same, so hopefully that's normal. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher, and one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentored by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style, and he's so versatile with all of his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age, but kind of aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has this smug smile when he thinks he's right. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. It is very hard. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo in this Everyday Heroes contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I'd like to think my work could be good enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. I can't figure out where Principal Wells is coming from. For some reason, he seems to be suspicious of me at all times. Who knew I was that much trouble? He wanted to know why I was zoning out in the halls. I started like a fool. He has so much power over my scholarship, I get uber nervous around him. I've seen him laughing with other teachers and students, so I know he must have a problem with me. He also seems a little stressed out. I would be too if I had to oversee Blackwell and all its drama. I thought I smelled alcohol on his breath, but that could have been his cologne, right? But I remember my first meeting in his office, and he was so nice and made me feel like I was becoming part of a special world. He said he hoped I would become a great photographer and someday return the favor to Blackwell. I thought that was a bit of wishful thinking, but it made me feel good. I just need to lay low around him until I can somehow gain his trust. Alright. I've forgotten if I've ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. Okay, that's not good. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. Yeah, like that makes a difference. She gets a lot of stuff, in fact. I know she's involved in a lot of religious groups, but she doesn't preach to me, so I don't care. Yeah, if she's not hurting anybody or if you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, then, I mean, live your life just however you so choose. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the past couple of weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. Wonder if all that bullying has finally worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often. Maybe invite her to tea or a movie. Although she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch R-rated films. Interesting. Okay, now we got you. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of Blackwell Academy, and a total meanie-face. And I hate saying that. I just don't know why somebody who's so rich and beautiful needs to be so honkin' mean. 18-year-olds at a prestigious academy should be evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. For reals, I wish her... Whoa, hang on. I wish her parents could see her in action. They'd cut off that trust fund fast. And again, she's in the Vortex Club, and they seem to own the school, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a dang. The other thing is that she does know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance, though. We can all tell she's trying to win the Everyday Heroes contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody else she can't buy or seduce. Ha! Just when I thought Victoria Chase would be the worst of my social problems. Now I have to deal with Nathan Prescott. See, here's the thing. Stephen Colbert has kind of conditioned me to associate the name Prescott with some pretty dubiously put-together medical products. But, gotta have to put that aside. But I guess he was the one who was tricking my crazy rewind power by shooting that girl in the bathroom. He's 19 and already a scary bad guy. I guess I have a little advantage on Nathan by being able to manipulate time, but if he shoots me, I may not be able to reverse anything. I have to be careful around him, especially since he's obviously got friends in high places, as his family last name is practically branded on every building here at Blackwell. His money against mine. On one hand, I do kind of feel bad for Nathan because he doesn't seem to be in control, like he's doped up or over medication. On the other, he is an asshole who nobody has called out, and he almost killed/did kill a girl on campus, so should I go straight to the police? What do I say about my rewind power? Like I'd say anything, I just have to watch my own back from now on. Oh, school days! Whoa, I swear the security guard is the biggest ass here. I'm not saying a lot. He always treats everybody like they've committed a crime or they're about to commit one. He grilled me in the hall today, and I thought he was going to arrest me. I don't know how much about him, but I heard he was kicked out of the army or something. Oh, that's fun. So of course he would end up at Blackwell Academy in charge of security. Aren't you supposed to feel, I don't know, secure on campus? Bro dude swaggers everywhere with that badge and gun like he's looking to tase somebody, of which he should not bro. He would make a good photo portrait of authority, though. Who does a guy like that marry? I feel sorry for his family. It would be like living in a barracks. Shudder. Just another person I have to avoid at Blackwell. Collect them all! And that is everybody. All right. And what it is this? Oh, photos. Photos apparently I can take.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
Yeah, that's also... Wait. Hang on. Wait, what? Something about a flash drive? Did I not actually read that? Hang on. Meet you in the parking lot. Oh, can you get my flash drive? Okay, there we go. I didn't just spend like half an hour reading that stuff. Oh, hello. Mr. Joggerman. Okay, a criticism I've been getting in a lot of games that are, you know, extensive and world-heavy is that I never take my time. And that's something I love doing. I love taking my time and learning everything I possibly can about a situation and the game and the world around it, but I always feel like I need to sort of, you know, rush, go, because I'm trying to also be entertaining. But, I suppose I'm going to give it a try this time. I'm going to actually, you know, spend as much time walking around looking at stuff as I want. And if you don't like that, I deeply apologize. I'm just trying something new here. All right? I'm going to take a little bit of a sit down. Got to process a lot of information. And maybe something will happen.
It has been so insane.
It did. Good, go me.
Everything's happening too fast. And none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time. So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why.
Well, not necessarily. It's more of a choice to figure it out. But, is that it? Is that everything? Yeah, I guess that's everything. Alright, well, talking to that lady over there made something that had consequence happen, so I'm thinking maybe talking to a bunch of people might make all sorts of things happen.
Stella always looks so serious and dedicated. Good for her.
Well, let's see how she works into a social conversation.
Hey there, Stella.
Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
He is aloof. I think so. Not sure yet. Yeah, let's just agree. Yeah, I think so.
I think so. We're lucky to have such a famous teacher. And I actually love his work.
Me too. His New York urban stuff is great, but I'm glad he came back to his Oregon roots. Screw the East Coast elite. It must piss off those pretentious galleries that Mark Jefferson is teaching photography to us Blackwell Hicks. Plus, he is pretty hot for an older guy. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
That's a little more, that's a little odd. I'm not entirely sure about the age gap, but hey, you know, you do you.
No way. You can get him so busted. And he's not going to mess around with a student.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Now, how do you know this?
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that from a good source.
Oh wait, the missing girl?
So, you knew Rachel?
Not really. I saw her hanging with the other cool kids like Victoria. Not my kind of clique. But I heard insane stories about Rachel.
Interesting. Can I talk to you, blonde girl? No, you're not important apparently. Is this a picture of Bruce Willis?
That's so cool that Blackwell is doing a show of Mr. Jefferson's work.
That looks like John McClane. All right. You know, back when he had hair. Okay. Interesting. Hello? Are you doing okay down there? You staring off into space? Okay. You have a good time then. Let's see. Anyone else to talk to? Yep. Hey, oh, Mr. Man. What you doing?
Daniel is always drawing something. He makes me look like an extrovert.
Fascinating.
What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi Max. Could I ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook though.
Okay. As a loner artist myself, I recognize that this could be misconstrued as rather creepy, but I'm gonna give this guy the benefit of the doubt and say it's okay.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
Interesting. That is the second person who has casually brought up this girl. Okay, apparently she, just might actually be really important. So you knew her?
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
Okay, so that's... Okay, two people have brought up this girl oh so very casually, and also mentioned, yeah, I didn't actually know her. She's just a big deal.
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
I mean, my gut instinct is telling me she is more than most likely not okay. Kind of getting a bit of a Twin Peaks vibe, Laura Palmer sort of situation thing going on here, but, yeah.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
Now I'm getting conflicted
Why don't you
stories.
start drawing me, even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute, Muse.
I choose to take that as a compliment.
Oh, that's a good posture. Good, good.
Oh, dang.
Best portrait ever.
That's actually straight up really good, dude. Hot damn. You're going places. And that action will have consequences. Hopefully it won't result in creepy things. Okay, who else? I guess I'm also looking for the dorms. Okay. Oh, hey, there's that drone again. I'm going to hope that's just a toy someone is playing with. How it be, my fellow young people?
There's Justin and his skater posse. They're so cute doing their tricks.
Well, you certainly have a type, don't you?
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
I don't know what that means.
Thrash? You mean stage diving or...
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Okay. How about we do that again?
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Sure. I came to nose slide.
I came to nose slide. But I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Yeah.
I just can't skate worth shit.
Aw, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
Do that nose slide.
I'd love to see
I played a Tony Hawk game once. I kind of know what's going on.
All over that action.
Yay. You did it. I guess that's a nose... I guess that's a nose dipple. A triple dipple flipple. I don't even know. All right, well, whatever. That was fun, I guess. No consequences of my actions that time. Interesting. Although anybody who's openly calling anybody else a poser isn't really someone I'd kind of be down with being around. Let's see here. Hello. This is the second time I've seen you on some kind of tablet thing. I don't know why I almost called that thing a creature. All right, hello.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
Okay, well, I asked about the drone, and now I know.
Is that really yours? Is that even legal?
Of course. Nobody knows about it yet.
Yeah, you're being real
Is it
discreet.
considered a weapon of war?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Okay. Wow. Aren't you a big old butt?
I'm almost sure Warren has the same bag. It looks a bit nerdy, though.
Okay, as rude as you were to me, I choose not to go through your belongings. Alright, how about you, sir? How it be?
Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
Is that
That's
me?
me, all right.
Oh, okay.
You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
Okay.
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? It seems so elitist.
That's what I've been
Only if
hearing.
You're not cool enough to get in, and it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
Well, considering two of the people that I know that are in it are, one, incredibly mean and potentially lethal, I'm gonna have to put a kibosh on that, but hey, thanks for the offer.
I don't think so. I'm not Miss Party.
That's because you haven't partied with us. Or even Victoria, who's pretty funny when she's baked.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
I'm even more less inclined to really be doing anything with this association now. Granted, that's due to personal experiences, but what you said did not help your case, mister.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's alright and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
He seems unstable.
He seems genuinely unstable to me.
Nate has his extreme moments, but don't we all?
I don't know yet, Hayden.
Dude, listen. I'm all about being super chill and lax about certain things, but, okay. I mean, you didn't see what I saw, so I'll cut you a little bit of leeway there, but, yeah, we all have our tense moments, but I don't think we all have our, you know, shoot people in a bathroom moments.
So, you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
Okay, whoa, we've got a lot more stuff. Okay, do you know what happened to this person?
What do you think happened?
I'm guessing no.
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace?
Uh-huh. You are just a never-ending fountain of knowledge, aren't you?
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
Did I see something fall into that bag? Or was that just a weird shadow?
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
I'm more confused than before. It's such a mystery. Let's talk later, Hayden.
That it is, Max. Now, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, never happening. Have a good life there, buddy. I'm going to try and avoid you now, as you make me uncomfortable. Alright, so what are we looking for? Dormitory. Well, that's certainly not it. That's a swimming pool. Okay. And considering there are, like, let's see, Bigfoots. Oh, that's a football field. I just noticed the goal thingies. Whatever those are called. I don't even know. Alright, so assuming I don't go down there, okay, that's a big old sign. I'm guessing I gotta head this way. This is where I will find the dormitories, and potentially more people to speak to. Hello, good sir. Luke.
Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
I'm only doing this because it's a video game. I would totally just like, oh, okay, sorry, leaving. But, yo.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid.
Waves a gun around? Yeah, I know him.
Like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
In ways most don't believe.
Take that prick down.
Well, if today was any indication, he ain't gonna last too long in the natural world. He might end up in a cell of a padded variety.
He'll take himself down.
Yeah, history always proves that, right? Just wait for justice, you sheeple.
That's certainly one way to look at the world. But, no, for realsies, I don't think you understand. Either way. Alright. Hello, Mr. Hey, you're the guy with the hair that I made fun of. How'd it be?
Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max.
Oh,
Let's
fantastic.
answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
Well, I can certainly just rewind. And I got a 25% chance. I'm gonna go with the most fanciest of names.
Isn't it Robert Dourneau?
Oh my. You can't even tell the difference between street photography and photojournalism. No portfolio peak for you.
Rude. Alright, okay.
Hey, Evan.
Let's see if you're worthy of it.
You know, if you start having nosebleeds, I'm gonna have to start questioning our capabilities, or why, and maybe we shouldn't be using this power.
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
That's why I'm here.
You're a kindred spirit, Max. Would you care for a perusal of my portfolio? It's not a privilege I grant to many.
I'd be honored, sir.
Okay, whatever. Just let me see your weird book.
These photos are great. And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
This is literally starting to get a little bit weird. Okay, this girl is apparently freakishly important to a lot of people. And she just disappears. Anyway, I was right. Alright, sweet. To the dormitorium!